If you're looking for ways of speeding up your window cleaning, then one of the things that I use and I'd recommend to anyone is the Go Tubeless from Exceed Innovations. So how does this speed you up? First, I talk about the old way of how I used to window clean. I'd have to get my reel hose and then I'd take that from my van all the way around the property that I'm cleaning to the window I'm going to start at. Once I'd done this, I'd then have to walk all the way back to my van, and then I'd get hold of my water-fed pole and the pole hose, which should have been neatly coiled up and stored on the pole holder. I'd grab this and I'd walk all the way back around to where I left my pole hose. And then what I've got to do is I've got to get the pole hose all unravelled and then connect it to my reel hose. Then I could start window cleaning. When I finished cleaning the property, what I then have to do is walk back to the van with my water-fed pole and the hose. When I get to the rear of the van, obviously I'd open it up, but I'd have to disconnect my pole hose from the reel hose. Then I'd put the water-fed pole into the pole holder. Then I'd have to get hold of the pole hose, and then I'd have to neatly coil this up. One of the problems with having your hose all coiled up is it will have some kind of memory. So it'll kind of be like spiraled when you're trying to do window cleaning, and it makes the hose prone to kinking. Using the Go Tubeless system, it cuts all this out of the whole process. So what is the best way then to describe the Go Tubeless system? The best way I can describe it is it just deals with the pole hose only. The biggest pole that I use on my van currently is a 35-foot pole, and this will have 14 meters of pole hose with it. This 14-meter pole hose will be split into two sections. One half is known as the reel hose because that's going to be connected to my main reel. And then the other half is going to be known as the pole hose. Now, because I already had a pole hose connected to my reel hose and I use the slit connectors, I didn't need to buy the whole kit. So head over to the Exceed Innovations website, and what you'll see on the new Go Tubeless page, you've got all the individual parts you can buy as well. So everything's replaceable through wear and tear. And then all I needed to go and buy was the following. So I bought this, the Go Tubeless Protector Pod Plus Fitting. It's £17.95p. This goes onto the end of your pole hose that's connected to your reel hose, if you're with me. Now, the old system used to have a Rectus 21 fitting, but they've now made these protector pods. They're a bit more smaller, slightly more slimline. So they've made their own coupling to go in there. You won't fit a Rectus 21 inside this protector pod anymore. And for the hose that I've already got inside the pole, what I needed to do is buy one of these hose towels. These connect to the protector pod, which will be on your reel hose now. Then you'll also need a Go Tubeless hose towel connector, which will connect then the hose towel to your pole hose. If you're starting from scratch, what you can do is actually go onto the new Tubeless page and then go to the Go Tubeless pole kit. You've got everything that you need in there. All you've got to do is choose what size pole you've got and what make. You then need to buy the reel hose kit. So again, if you go onto there and then you get to choose whether you want 6mm or 9mm, then you'll see below that you've got a list of what's in there. So you've got 15 meters of Exceed hose, then you've got a barb, but like I've got a slit connector instead, and then you get the protector pod plus the coupling as well. And if you need guidance on how to fit the Go Tubeless system all together, go onto their video page, and then you've got a fit in a Go Tubeless pole kit video or the Tubeless hose reel kit video as well, and that'll just show you exactly what to do. So just to show you, I'm going to strip down my pole so you can see how I've got the pole hose set up. I use a gardener's gooseneck, and then from there I've got my pole hose, and you'll see that I've got a univalve fitted. The hose towel itself is supposed to stick out the bottom of the pole by 6 inches. Now I did this with my pole set up as a 35-foot pole. What I like to do though is work with my pole down as an 18-foot pole for most of my work anyway. But times when I need to put my extensions on, it's really easy, all down to the Go Tubeless system. So that's another good feature about it. So add on to my extension poles, it's really easy. I just take off the end cap, then I just slide on the extension poles, do up the clamp. Then all I need to do is connect the pod protector to the bottom of the hose tail, and then off I go. Then simply to strip it back down into reverse. So I just undo the pod protector, undo my clamp, take off my extension poles, stick them away in the van, and then all I need to do is put on my end cap, reconnect the reel hose and my pole hose together, and then I'm back to an 18-foot pole. Now what I'll do is show you how quick and easy it is to set up and pack away with the Go Tubeless system. All I do is open up my van door, grab my reel hose, pass that through my underfloor guides, and then I grab hold of my pole, and then all I've got to do is connect my reel hose to my pole hose using the pod protector, and off I go to clean my windows. Once I've finished cleaning the windows, I get close to the van, disconnect the pole hose from my reel hose by pulling backwards on the pod protector, and then all I've got to do is slide the pole straight back into the pole holder. There's no coiling up of the pole hose at all, because all I've got to do is grab my cloth and then just reel in my reel hose, and that's it. So hopefully you can see the benefits of having the Go Tubeless system. It's really fast to set up. It's fast when you're packing away. Plus, to put extensions onto my pole or off my pole is a lot faster than it previously was. And then in the back of my van as well, I've got no pole hose, which is coiled up and hanging off all the individual pole holders. So it keeps your van that much more nice, neat and tidy. It's an absolute must-have. Another good feature about the Go Tubeless system is I can have multiple poles set up using the tubeless system, and they can all fit the one reel hose that I've got fitted on my main reel. I have the system also set up on my gardener's backpacks, and also for the X-Line 45 litre trolley that we use. All my poles are interchangeable basically that way. It's an absolutely really good system. It's given me flexibility, and like I've already said, when it comes to adding on or taking off sections on my poles, this is really quick and easy. So hopefully you can see the benefits of using the Go Tubeless system. If you want to find out more, head over to their website, watch their videos, and you can work out if you want to buy the whole kit or buy parts individually to use what you've already got. If you're new to the channel or you haven't done so already, why not consider subscribing? Give us a like, it all helps me out. Thanks for watching, stay safe.